Welcome to the first annual Berkley Big Bass out here at Drew Allen State Park at Lake Murray. We've got the Big Bass champion, Tony Postell, with us, and we've got Sammy Landrum with us, who also had a big fish of the day. These gentlemen had a heck of a day when you look at it from start to finish. And one thing, Tony, you found out is you didn't just win the $5,000 Big Bass. You won a couple other hourly prizes that added up to almost $7,000 today. Tell us about your day on Lake Murray.
Well, yeah, like I said, he won an hour. Like I said, we were fishing together. He's my normal team partner, and we came over this morning together. And he won an hour, got $1,000 for that. The hour before that, I weighed in at 607, which ended up being the big one for the day. Won $1,000 for that hour, and then the first hour we weighed in one that was 380 something, and it was fourth or fifth for that hour. Got $100 for that hour. So. Yeah, we had a good day.
Yeah, y'all had a great day. Sammy, tell us about fishing out there on Lake Murray. The last 2 weeks, it's been very, very strong. And one thing you and I were talking about earlier, a lot of bait fish in this lake, and you were able to find schools of them today.
Yeah, big pods, great big pods, big as your truck and your boat, and that's what bass we're targeting. Those big schools of herring.
I was going to say, what did you guys catch the 6.07 big fish that Tony won the big check on, and you had a 5-pounder? What'd y'all catch those fish on?
We caught them on that Berkley shad bait. Okay. Looks like a fluke.
All right.
And
matter of fact, we bought some this morning at the booth over there.
Yeah.
And then come to find out, in our grab bags, these were in the grab bags, and that's really what we were looking for. And that's,
little chartreuse in color.
Right, the real sticks power bait. All right. And but we had bought the gulp saltwater. It looked like a fluke.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, that's what the big fish I caught it on.
I'll tell you what, you guys did a great job today. And you know, it's funny. They were over at Clark Hill yesterday fishing the Mr. Clark Hill. Realized that the fish weren't biting for them real well on Clark Hill, decided to come over here and fish the Berkley Big Bass, and they're going home with almost $7,000 between them. Guys, great job. But, you know, Sam, as we said earlier, Murray's good right now. There are a lot of fish to be caught on Murray.
yes, it's an awesome lake. I've been up here the last 2 weeks, and it's been awesome.
Well, it's a great time of year to be out on the water. Tony, nice win, great day. This tournament's coming back. They haven't announced the date, but 117 anglers showed up today on not a whole lot of notice. You know, they've only been able to promote this thing about 4 weeks. So great.
We found out about it Thursday.
There you go.
But the bad thing is, unfortunately, I got to come back tomorrow because I got a 13-year-old that when the fish are biting, he drives me crazy. And had I known that you could have 3 people in the boat with us, he would have came with us today, but we didn't know that. So, but he's going to want to come back tomorrow after this.
Congratulations, guys. Great job. And we're going to try to grab Andrew Marks, the Director of Grassroots Marketing for Pure Fishing in Berkley, in just a minute. Stay with us and have a great week. Okay, folks, we're wrapping it up out here at Drew Allen State Park at Lake Murray for the first annual Berkley Big Bass on Lake Murray. You've been doing it at other parts of the country. Andrew Marks, Grassroots Marketing Manager for Pure Fishing in Berkley, is with us, who helped put on this great tournament today. You know, 117 anglers showed up on the first time you've ever done it. Guys had a great time. Paybacks were incredible. You know, Tony Postell walked out of here with almost $7,000 today because he won some other hourly paybacks. That's the thing about this format. If you're confident in your ability to catch big fish, it's not just $5,000. It can be a lot more than that.
And it can be. And, again, it also goes back to the strategy of weighing in, when to weigh that fish in. There's a lot of similar weights. Time of year had to do with it, the rain that came through earlier in the week. But, yeah, that's exactly what it becomes. It's each tournament is a new one, so you kind of reset the clock and go to town.
Well, and, during the weigh-in, the last hourly weigh-in, good crowd. People really, I think, started to understand and grasp the concept and see the same guy come up 3 different times for checks as he weighed in fish, 3 different hours throughout the day where he had some size. And, one guy, Mark McCormick, he walked out of here with almost $1,500. He had 3 $500 checks. It's just a great format. And I think next year when you get the date set, you're going to have a double or triple size field. Folks, if you look at the payback on $75, they paid back over $18,000 in cash and prizes today. That's really unprecedented in grassroots tournament fishing, and at the same time they're fishing baits that maybe they haven't used before, and they learn something about your product.
Exactly. And that's the intent. There's two things. We want to expose people to the full spectrum of our baits. Some they have to get out of their comfort zone, but they can also lend to their strengths. A lot of people are using our power jerk shads. A lot of people are using jigs. Again, baits they maybe haven't seen either, and getting very creative. And then we also talked about, how it's not just about really the guys that fish the weekend tournaments. This is also about amateurs. I mean, people can go out and we cash checks at a little bit over 2 pounds on a bass, and that's the intent, is to get people out, cash a $75 check, have fun. Not everybody's going in for the big money, and have fun and just be exposed to new products in a fun format.
I'll tell you what, in 2 weeks you're at Lake Fork, which we all know is a great lake and a great area to go bass fishing. So if you don't have anything on the calendar, go to the Berkley fishing website and you can find out about the dates and details on that tournament. Andrew, good seeing you. We appreciate you letting us be a part of it, and we look forward to 2011 and the Berkley Big Bass Series as it goes across the country.
Thank you. I appreciate it, John.
All right, folks, we'll see you next week. Take care.